What seems to be the problem, ma'am?
He asked. Everything. Everything was the problem. The man was big all over. Broad shoulders and strong arms, muscular legs stuffed into a pair of worn blue jeans. Handsome in a rugged, unpolished sort of way, an oak tree that needed pruning. Hair the colour of dark chocolate, a neatly trimmed beard and an easy smile. Kind eyes. But still I stepped back on instinct and got my feet tangled in my stupid dress. Would have landed on my well-padded ass if he hadn't shot out an arm to catch me. The glint of a gold badge clipped to his belt drew my eye, along with something else. Yes, he was definitely big all over. He followed my gaze and thankfully misinterpreted as I fought not to blush.
I'm a sheriff's deputy right here in Baldwins Shore.
He set me back on my feet.
Having car trouble?
Car trouble, man trouble, can't put a foot right trouble. The engine won't start. He gave me a slow perusal, head to toe, but he was polite enough not to mention my attire.
Got enough gas? I always carry a spare can.
I think so.
Let's take a look.
A woman jumped down from the passenger side of his truck, a pretty brunette. The deputy's wife? He was clearly off duty. The back of the pickup was filled with furniture, a bed, something in bubble wrap, and a tiny pink dressing table. A girl scrambled out of the back seat and the woman turned to wag a finger.
Kiki, stay inside.
But I want to see the princess.
I stiffened, but the little girl wasn't to be deterred as she ran in my direction.
Sorry, she's fascinated by your dress.
It's a princess dress. I love it.
So had I, once. The boutique owner had signed an NDA, and I'd snuck in under cover of darkness with Siri. Phil, my best friend, my sister from another mister, my partner in crime, had watched me try on dress after dress via Zoom, and I'd fallen in love with the jeweled bodice and sweeping chiffon skirt. Phil said the sweetheart neckline did magical things to my boobs, so she'd given me the thumbs up too. The first time Emmett had seen me wear it was when I threw my engagement ring at him. The little girl reached out to touch one of the pearls, but the brunette quickly lifted her away.
Kiki, you shouldn't bother people.
It's okay. I tried a smile, pulled it off through practice and sheer willpower. How old was the girl? 6, 7? When I'd been her age, I dreamed of pretty gowns too, although the shine of dressing up wore off quickly when I was forced to do it all the damn time. What's your name, little one?
Kindlya Hannah Haines. And I'm not little anymore. I'm nearly 8. Are those real diamonds?
My earrings and necklace, yes. The beads on the dress, no. I'm afraid not. If they'd all been real, my bodyguards would have kept me on an even tighter leash. As it was, they were undoubtedly scouring the Oregon countryside in between squashing Emmett into a pulp and getting berated by my mother for losing me. Okay, so the first part was wishful thinking, but Phil had emptied a jug of Pimm's over him, so I had to be thankful for that at least.
Your accent's weird.
Funny how children always said what adults wouldn't dare, wasn't it? I'm not from around here.
Where are you from?
Denmark? It came out sounding like a question, probably because it was a lie. But it was close to the truth, and in my experience, most Americans couldn't find Denmark on a map anyway.